Good morning, students. We have completed our two chapters. Okay, and I hope you all done all the work in your notebooks. So let's start our new chapter, and the new chapter is fiber to fabric. Okay, do you know fibers? So before starting this chapter, let's see the flow chart of the fiber. Okay, just look at here. There are flow chart of fiber. Okay, basically fibers have two types. The first type is natural fiber. The natural fiber means the thing that we get from natural thing. Okay, and the fiber is the tiny long structure that are used to make fabric. Clear? And the first type is natural fiber, means the fiber that we get from natural things. Okay, and the second word is synthetic fiber, artificial fiber, and man-made fiber. Okay, we can call them synthetic fibers or artificial fibers or man-made fibers. Clear? And the example of synthetic fiber is rayon, nylon, and polyester, and etc. Now come into natural fiber. Basically natural fibers have two types. Okay, the first type is plant and the second type is animal. That are not type, that are the way that we get these fibers. The first type is plant, means the fiber that we get from plants is called plant fibers. Okay, and the fiber that we get from animals, it's called animal fiber. And the example of plant fiber is cotton and jute, and the example of animal fiber is wool and silk. Now look, and the now look at here, the fiber. Okay, from fiber we get yarns. Okay, and it's also called thread. Clear? uh, in our previous class we learn about these fibers, so I will just explain you in short and then we discuss our chapter. Clear? So the fiber is the tiny long straight strand like structures, and from fibers we get yarns. Okay, and from yarns we get fabric. Basically yarns are thread like structure. Okay, and we arrange yarns or by weaving or knitting we get fabric, and from fabric we get our clothes. We stitch it and design it. Okay, so in this chapter we will discuss about these type of fibers, how we get wool and how we get silk. So there are clear, we get wool from uh, sheeps and silk from silkworm. So in this chapter we will discuss about these uh, wool fiber and silk fiber. Okay, so let's come into our book. Okay, now look at here. In class 6th you have learned about some fiber obtained from plants. You also learned that wool and silk fiber are obtained from animals. Okay, you have already learned about the fiber in your previous class in short, but in this chapter we will learn it deeply. Okay, so wool is obtained from fleece. Fleece means hair. Okay, the other name of hair is fleece. Clear? And the fleece of animals like sheep or yak. Silk fibers come from cocoon of silk moth. Clear? And the silk fibers we get from silk moth. Do you know which part of the sheep's body yield fibers? Are you aware how to these fibers are covered into the woolen yarn that we buy from the market to knit sweater? Now, do you know which part of the sheep used for yelling fibers, means the sheep की body के कौन से parts के fleeces we use for to make fiber, and do you know which type of woolen are good, or knitting sweater means sweater knitting के लिए कौन सा fiber are best. Okay, so let's discuss about, do you have any idea how silk fiber are made into silk, and do you know how to silk mat which is woven into saris? In this chapter we shall try to find answer of this question. So in this question we will to deeply learn about these fibers. Clear? Now animal fiber, wool and silk, and the first type of animal fiber is wool. Okay, so wool comes from sheep, goat, yak, and some other animals. So not only sheeps are the main source of wool, but it's also a goat, yak, and some other animals. Okay, these wool yielding animals bear hair or on their body. Do you know why these animals have a thick coat of hair? Hair trap a lot of air. Air is poor conductor of heat, as we would learn in chapter 4. So hair keeps these animal warm. Wool is derived from these hairy fibers. Okay, so this is clear that wool the wool and we get from the hairs of animals, sheep, goat, yak, and the other animals. Okay, they have a thick layer of hair on their body. Now the question is, what is the use of these thick hairs in their body, and what is the advantage of these thick hairs? So uh, the hair the thick layer of the hair is protect them from विंटर. ओके, ये इनकी बॉडी को कवर करके वार्म रखता है. हाउ टू these fleeces help them to get warm? Then they trap a lot of air. मीन्स जब जो एयर्स होती है वो एयर्स को क्या करके रखते हैं बॉडी पर. जैसी एयर इनके फ्लीशेस पे आकर कलेक्ट होती है, दे कैन trap this air. Okay, and just because air is a poor conductor of heat, means when they are here air present, the heat cannot be transferred. Okay, so the heat of their body, because presence of air, cannot be लीव देयर बॉडी. इनकी बॉडी की जो हीट होती है, एयर की यहाँ पर एक लेयर बन जाती है. फ्लीशेस एयर को कवर करके रखते हैं. एयर यहाँ पर रहती है, और जस्ट बिकॉज एयर पुअर कंडक्टर है हीट की, तो वो हीट को यहाँ से ट्रांसफ़र नहीं होने देती. हीट इनकी ही बॉडी पर एज इट इज़ वैसे ही रहती है. सो इनकी बॉडी वार्म होती है. ओके, नाउ द एक्टिविटी, and the activity is, feel the hair on your body and arms and those on your head. Do you find any difference? Which one seems coarse and which one is soft? Now the activity is, just touch your hairs, like your hair that present on your head and the hair that present on your arms. Now feel them, which one is hard and which one is coarse and which one is soft. Okay, like us, the hairy skin of the sheep has two types of fibers that form its flesh. Now sheep also have two types of fleeces. Okay, the first type is the cursed beard hair. Okay, the first type is the cursed beard hair, and the second type is the soft under hair. Means sheeps also have two type of fleeces. The first type is hard hair and the second type is soft hair. And the hard type of hair is the coarse beard hair, and the second type is fine chopped under hair close to the skin. The first hair is जो उनके outer रहते हैं and the soft hair that are present in near the skin, okay, and close the skin. To, the fine hair provide the fiber for making wool. The fine hairs are used to make wool. Some breed of sheep process only fine under skin. Means sheep have two types of hair. जो उनके outer hairs होते हैं that are cursed and they are not soft. So this is not useful to make soft wools. Okay, and the other type of hair is that are present in their skin and close to their skin, and these hairs are soft, and these type of hairs to use to make wools. Clear? And the some breed only फाइन अंडर हेयर. कुछ ऐसी ब्रीड्स होती हैं जिनमें से फाइन हेयर्स ही होते हैं एंड सम आर ओनली हैव कर्स्ड हेयर. नाउ the parents are specially choose to give birth to sheep which have only soft under hair. This process of selecting parents for obtaining special characters of the offspring such as soft under in the hair shape is termed selective breeding. Okay, now in there the term parent, where is the parents, okay, the term parents used for the person who take care of sheeps. okay, वो person जो rearing करते हैं sheeps को पालते हैं उन्हें साथ में रखते हैं, यहाँ पर parents उन्हें कहा गया है. They are selected the special type of sheeps means the sheep that only have soft under hair. They select this type of sheep and these process are called and this term called selective breeding. Okay, and sheep with thick growth of hair. Just look at this. This is a sheep. Okay, now animal that yielding wools. Animal that yielding wools means, just look at here. There are some animals that yielding wools means they give wools. Clear? The first is angora goat. That is normal goat. Camel, yes, camel are also used for wool. Yak, llama and alpaca. Clear? Now look at here. Several breed of sheep are found in different part of our country. The picture number 3.1. However, the fleece of sheep is not the only source of wool. Thought wool commonly available in the market is sheep wool. Okay. जो ब्रीड्स होती हैं डिफरेंट पार्ट्स में डिफरेंट टाइप की प्रेजेंट होती हैं, डिफरेंट ब्रीड होते हैं एंड डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ हेयर्स होते हैं उनके. ओके, द फ्लीस ऑफ शीप इज़ नॉट द ओनली सोर्स ऑफ वूल एंड द फ्लीसेस आर नॉट ओनली द sources of wool. There are other sources of wool. Okay, commonly available in the market is sheep wool, yak in the common Tibet and Ladakh. Angora wool is obtained from Angora goats found in hilly regions such as Jammu and Kashmir. Wool is also obtained from goat hair. The underfur of Kashmiri goat is soft. It is woven into fine shawl called pashmina shawls. Okay, and the fur on the body of the camel is also used as wool. Llama and alpaca found in South America and also yielding wool from okay, so these animals are also used for taking wool. Now the yak are found in Ladakh. Okay, and the Angora goats found in Jammu and Kashmir, and then the goat that have soft hair from found in Kashmir, and the special type of shawl is Pashmina shawl. Clear? Now camels and llama and alpaca found in South America, and they are also used to yield wools. Okay, so there are two activities. No, sorry, we completed one activity. Just feel your hairs, which one is soft and which one is hard, and just look at these pictures carefully. Okay, this is the different type of animal that are used to make wool. So this is sufficient for today, and we will continue this chapter in our next class. Okay, so bye, good day, have a nice day, and if you have any doubt you can contact me.